Hi guys, so we're gonna start off with our brows, and boom, they're done. Anastasia did brown, the shade dark brown. And today I'm gonna be using the Morphe times James Charles palette, and first going in with the shade B. That is the yellow shade, and I'm just gonna be putting it on the inner part of my first eye and just concentrating it with a fluffy brush. Next, I'm going to be going in with the shade 518, and that's like the orange shade, and I'm just going to be putting it like on the center part of my lid and just blending it out right next to the yellow one. Next, the shade You're Kidding, and I'm putting that on the outer part of that same eye and just blending it, concentrating it on the V part, and then blending it together with the 518 shade. Next, I'm just going back in with the yellow B shade and just concentrating all of the colors, the 518 as well as the You're Kidding. Next, I'm going in with Social Blade, that is the lime green, and I'm going to be placing that in the same place where I put the yellow on the other eye. I am next going in with the blue shade Brother, and first I am just putting it in the same spot as the orange, but I am lightly putting these colors into the crease. I am not intensifying them at first. I'm just going in lightly and blending them out. Next, going in with the purple shade, that is the shade Escape, and then just doing the same, concentrating that on the outer V as well as flicking it out into a V shape and then blending it in with the Brother shade. I'm just going back in with all of the shades, intensifying the colors before I go in and cut my crease. So now I'm going in and cutting my crease. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape to cut the crease first, and then just blending out the edges with the orange shade on that eye. Going in with the white shade, that is the shade Flashback, and I am just packing that all over the cut crease. Cutting the other eye, patting the Flashback shade, and then I'm going to be blending out the edges on that eye as well with the blue shade. Next, I'm just grabbing my duo lash glue and then patting that on there with a brush. Using these glitters, I'm just using a reflective lavender glitter and a clear glitter, and just putting that onto where I cut the crease on the very edge. You can see where I'm placing it, and then I'm just packing that glitter right on top of it. I'm putting more glue because I just decided to put on chunky clear glitters on top of that, just because I'm extra. Next, I'm just going to go in with my Faced Hangover RX primer, and then the Maybelline Superstay and the Hourglass Veil foundation, and I am just mixing these two. First I put on the Hourglass one, and then on top of it I put on the Maybelline foundation, and then I just blend it in with my Makeup Shack beauty sponge. Now I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and then putting the rest under my eyes and then my high points to conceal and highlight. I am just cleaning up the edges of my eyeshadow with this concealer, and that just makes the eyeshadow look more snatched and pointy without having to put a tape there. Now I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. This is in the shade Banana, and I am just first setting my under eyes with this powder, and then I'm going to be patting it all over my face with the same beauty sponge. Later on I go in with the fluffy brush, and then I just finish setting the rest of my face with that and flicking off the powder as well. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I am just going to be bronzing at first. I'm using this big fluffy Morphe brush to bronze, and then I'm going to go in with a more tapered brush and contouring. I'm using a smaller brush to contour my nose as well as underneath my lip. It just makes your lip look more pouty. Now I am moving on to the lower lash line. I am just putting the same colors that I put on top on the lower lash line. So first the green, then the yellow, and then the orange, and then the blue. I just went in that order, but you can go whatever. You can do one eye. Then I'm just using the red shade to connect to the outer V and just flick it and connect them together. These are the lashes that I'm going to be using. They're from the brand Lavishlysheis Beauty. They are in the style D12. They're so pretty and they were sent to me, so yes, love that. And boom, they're on. So cute, so fluffy, and yes. Next up, I'm going to be using the shade Face from the James Charles x Morphe palette. I'm going to be using this to highlight my inner corners, my brow bones, as well as my bridge of my nose. And then of course my cheekbones. I love this shade. It's such a pretty color, and then I love the formula too. So super bomb. I'm just setting my face with the Morphe Prep and Set spray here, and then I go to get my favorite lipstick. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in the shade Cool Girl. It's just the prettiest pinky nude, and I'm just using this to finish off the look. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next time.